Okay, last thing to do on fitting the barrels is to torque the head down. So we've got the 4 through bolts on an 850. These Allen through bolts here. It's quite there we go. And they go right down through the barrels into the crankcases, which is a vast improvement over the 750. Because for those of you who've read my marvellous manual, shameless publicity, you will know that my friend Alan had a 750 Combat back in the day, and that's exactly what happened. Was that the crankcases fractured around the bottom, and or the barrels rather fractured around the bottom, and they lifted off the crankcases. And so, because the compression is just so high, it literally blew the barrels off. So, for the 850s, they added these 4 through bolts, which prevents, or I'd say hope prevents, but hopefully it does prevent them barrels from lifting off, from shattering at the bottom and lifting off the crankcases with the pressure. So this is a 5/16 Allen key. Yeah, 5/16 Allen key. And these are done up to 30 foot-pounds. They've got special washers underneath, special thick washers, and the same for the cylinder base nuts, which all have special thick washers underneath as well. So I'm going to do these up to 30, bit by bit. There goes one. Come on. There goes another. It's alright, man. Even though this is a prescribed torque, and I know that the threads are helicoiled, I still worry about stripping a thread, which I really don't want to do. 3. 4. Good. Okay, so that's the 4 through bolts done up to 30. I will check them again. Then the base nuts, the small nuts are done up to 20 foot-pounds, and the big, so that's 4, and there's one larger nut that's done up to 25 foot-pounds. But being the heretic that I am, I don't have a torque wrench that will fit on a spanner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten them up to fairly tight. Effing tight, fairly tight. To what I think is fairly close, or as close as I can get, imagine, to 25 foot-pounds, which is, as we've seen on the 30s, pretty tight. Now, I don't know, there'll probably be some people throwing their hands up in despair at this. Yeah. But I've always done this, I've always done it this way. And I've never had a problem. That's all I can say. You can buy these torque wrenches that fit, I think, over the end of a spanner, and then it'll give you the right torque. I haven't got one. As I say, I've always done it by hand. and I've never had a problem. That's not to say I won't have a problem, but that's the way I do it. Okay. And then I'll just check the torque on these. Having done that, I might have adjusted it slightly. There we go. And I'm happy with that. It's not the method done by the book, but it's my method, and as I say, I've never had a problem with it. So you pay your money, you take your choice. Barrels on. I wonder if you can see the pistons. I can't even see my camera from here. So the tripod's in the way, so I'll bring it forward. So let's have a look at those pistons going up and down, because it's a beautiful sight. And I'm quite sure that we could watch them all day. Oh yes, there's something beautiful. I'm going to wipe off any excess oil. Sorry, there's something beautiful about watching pistons going up and down on the barrels. Oh, yeah, I don't know, I could sit here all day doing this. Oh my word, yes. Just do it once more. And I'll leave the pistons at the top to stop any damage to the barrels or anything like that. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, yes, that's so nice. So, barrels are now on. Tick.